Hello, welcome back to Legion Guides, where we explain how to do Legion stuff well in Legion. And here we're explaining the Withered Army training camp. Now, I have a shaman here who is a bit on the low end of the training camp regime, where I don't have all the upgrades, but yet I do have some upgrades. This is probably going to be a two-parter because I don't expect to get past a certain boss, but if I don't, it's not the end of the world. I'll just go on my DK and I'll show you the rest of it from there on. This is going to be an in-depth guide of every kind of area you can find and how to approach it if you're low level and low geared and low army value and low army bulk. I only have 12 with me today, but if I were you, I'd recommend doing all the quests to upgrade your ancient mana to the max, farm max mana, and then use max mana. It's a lot more efficient than just using the minimum requirement. However, if you just want to do the Withered Army Training Camp for the pure purpose of just the artifact power and the rep, a cap you can look forward to is there's a 450 cap on your Withered Army Training Camp score, or 400, one of the two. So I usually go like around 400, 450 just to be safe. With that said, let's go. Let's go. I'll explain every area in depth. See, I have a Berserker in that. My first recommendation before you even go on is always have your stuns ready. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Always have a stun. I hate when they talk over me all the time. Always have a stun ready. If you can talent into a stun and it's one of your DPS cooldowns that you're changing, do it. The Withered Army will do all your damage for you. Um, Always have this on because this is really good. But it also makes your Withered Army really weird. Alright, first off, in this room, there's always going to be some Withered around. There's probably going to be Withered you can tame or a chest you can loot. So first off, just go around. Just peg the Withered. Just kill them one by one if you don't feel comfortable. Or two. Two is a good one. If there's a chest, open it, because Blood of Sargeras is a thing. And it also gives you, like, at least 100 gold. Or at least, I got, well, 11 gold is still pretty good. I got like 100 gold out of one of them before. We got unlucky. There's usually a spawn point for a recruitable Withered. Ah, he's in there. I'll explain that room later. For now, we'll just clear out this room. If you have AoEs, I wouldn't recommend using them near all the Withered, because they have a tendency to pull extras. Yeah, you should have got 30 from this room. Alright, up next is the next room, and the next set of instructions. This is random each week, so don't mind. There's Withered here, so I'm just going to pull the Withered away from the recruitable. Withered. Then I'm going to turn the corner. Those are arcane anomalies. They need to be mayhemmed at all times. And interrupt their spells. They're interrupting your spells, but always make sure it's the last second interrupt. And then you just make your Wither come back. So right now your army shouldn't be that much damaged. Like mine's at 96 health. That's acceptable. With this it should bump it to 98 because it's a full health Withered. Now wait for the health to come back, or I got that should be it. Yeah, it's still 96. That's weird. In here is a door with a mini boss and a Withered next to it. I'm gonna grab this Withered. You need a certain amount of Withered to unlock this. However, I have the items from this boss already, so I don't really need to kill her. However, if you want to be sneaky about it, you can get free Withered from this room. And if you're wondering, if you are a shaman or anyone with a polymorph or a hex, you can polymorph her and have your Withered pick up the thing. However, I wouldn't do that until after you have all the other chests got, because if you polymorph her, she will come after you afterwards. So if you're just on the way out of the Withered Army training camp and you want to get that last little bit, you can always do it. Now these buggers are annoying. They leave a nasty dot on you, and your Withered for that matter. Right, for this room is simple. On both sides are two arcane guys, and in the middle are sisters. Now both arcane guys are guarding other ads that you need to kill, but there's one patrolling, And the best way to deal with this guy is deal with him when you want to, not on his agenda. The sheer reason it's either deal with him when you want to, rather than him coming up and killing you later. As you see, I accidentally pulled something there. That's fine. One accidental pull is not that bad, and it's just these things. These things don't really hit as hard as you think. Now, I'm very far in my artifact weapon too, so I am doing a little bit more damage than I should be. Alright, where's the last guy? Okay, they got him. Alright, now as I said, arcane guy over there, and there's a lot of people down there. I have the chest from down there, but I would recommend you doing a quick sweep to see if anything's down there. There's a safe way to do it. If you want to do it well, just go buy one of the rocket toys you control and just drive it down there. For me, I just use Farsight and I just go, ooh, look, nothing there. Ooh, look, nothing there. Right. I'm not going to go down there until later because I don't think I need to. If you go over here, you can kind of squeeze past him and kill this ad. And now that's way, you can deal with him on your agenda. Always deal with him when you want to, not when he wants to. Because it's a lot easier. Interrupt that. And yeah. You pull another ad, that's fine. If you use the Mayhem, the Withered Army would actually go away. So if you see a cowering Withered Army guy, check his health pool. And if he's a low health pool guy, I usually just let him go away. Because that way it's like, it's okay then, because then I can get a fresh one to replace him. But if it's like a high health one, I would recommend going to grab him, because he's kind of valuable. So as we go through here, there's another crab guy. I deal with him. Go over and tag the sister. And if you look over here, here's another chest. That's a 10 wither chest. I'm probably going to get that one on my shaman now, and then come back for that later. Yeah, 15 withered. I'm probably going to get to a certain point of this and just be like, yeah, I gotta go get this. I think this is a 10-player one. Oh, I fell. It looks like a 10-player one, but if it's a 5-player one, I'm just going to let the 5 go. I'm 95% sure it's a 10-player one, though. Yep, it's 10 players. 10 withered. The 10 withered ones usually contain the berserkers, the casters, and the seer, and the 1 seer. Other than that, you should be technically fine with any of them. However, the 5-player ones are a bit better to have. See, I pulled that guy by mistake. The Withered Army have a tendency to pull too, so yeah, just focus this guy down and interrupt when you can. That interrupt does a lot, and kill him before he does that. And usually when he's dead, I go back to passive. Little buggers. Current army health is at 94%, so we only lost 2%. 2 shield maidens, or 2 sisters, as I call them, because they look like the druid people's sisters. Okay, I stopped talking. Coffee break. And now here's another withered. You just pick them up and go. Let's go. So that's this room done easily. Just do a full loop. If you don't really care for the score and you just want to get to the end and get your things, you can always just go straight path through here. So that's always an option for you. Over here, as I said, there's crabs. There's 2 over there, and there's 2 here, and then there's a chest there if you want to grab it. There's nothing behind here. There's normally a wither down here you can grab. If it's not, check the cocoon. Anywho, for this area in particular, see there's a wither over there. There's one more anomaly, and a bunch of these spider chicks. I usually pull the spider chicks first to the side, and I let the anomaly path into me. Because if you can time it, you can pull them without getting those 2 all riled up. Yeah. Or not. I guess it doesn't want to be a clean, easy day today for me. It's fine. I have damage. Your withered should be doing the most damage, other than you, because you just need to survive. You just gotta CC them for you. There's another withered we can get. For these 2 packs right here, those 3 are actually really optional, but I kill them anyway because cocoons have a chance to spawn a additional withered. And additional withered are always good. Now, I might as well explain this beforehand. you don't get any berserkers or the mages when they die. Um, oh, to my knowledge, you can't. So, don't get sad if they die. They're just there to help you carry you through most of it. My berserker is probably dead almost. Yeah, he's basically dead, and you can't heal him either. Like, his health reverts back down. It's not really worth it. I think healers can though. So if you're healing spec, you can heal them. Now this area is kind of stupid because it has a chance to spawn an enemy you need to kill to get a key. The key unlocks a lot of gates here, and he's really hard to kill. So what I do is I just pull these, and usually if he comes when I'm killing something else, I get kind of salty and Alt F4 my way out of the game. I'm kidding, I don't. For small packs, just pull small. I usually get this one out of the way. You know he's going to be spawning if the Arcanist yells, "Look out." That's usually a way to explain he spawns. And he's basically stealth, so you can't see him. But you can't see him with stealth detectors. So it's kind of like, oh, will I run into him now or later? It's better to run him a lot later, because if you get really far in, you can actually get to some of the locations for more score, and score is good. Like, always try to get at least a better performance than you did last time. Gotta get this landline spider. Pick this guy. And I get a non-friendly Withered. Gonna shoot this. We got a ally Withered. Always look up, because looking up helps. There's an arcane anomaly back there that I'm not going to hit, because I still haven't killed Jim. Or, the dash revolution guy, as I call him. Because dash revolution. So we have a healthy 17. So if we have like 10 left after this, I'm gonna go double back, grab the 10 player chest, then hop on my DK and continue from there. Because my DK has a full army and a full geared army, so we're good. Like I said, always look up. And now for this room in particular, there's a bit of a problem. There's 2 arcane anomalies, and they're really annoying when you stack them together. However, one of them patrols back and forth. So what I would recommend, if you don't really want to be an asshole about it, and if you're just impatient, just go ahead and kill both of them and die half time. Wait for one of them to path up towards you, shoot him, pull him, and then kill him. If the Withered guy spawns, kill the anomaly first. Anomaly will do more damage than him 95% of the time. So you just murder him, interrupt that at the last second. And if you're running Y at the last second, is you want to get as much damage on him as possible, and when he's channeling his vulnerability state, where he's not doing anything. So that way, he will not do any damage to your camp. So you see, there's another one right there. I'm going to grab him right now. Basically, lust my men. And continue from here. Interrupt at the last second. Always good, always good. Now, there is a bunch of people in here. Like a bunch of these. I don't really go this way. I usually loop around and come out, because this gives me a lot more opportunities to find him. And there's a lot more, like, lower enemies I can just run into here. For this room, like I said, it's the last room. There's a bunch of spiders, a bunch of cocoon people. And you just want to kill them as you see fit. This is not hard, it's just... I'll admit it's kind of hard when you just, like, get so far and you're just like, oh, I can't progress. And if you can, save stuns for the gym guy. And if you have a target stun, it's a lot better than just an AoE stun. Because it's a lot more efficient. And there's a chest over there. That's another 10-player chest. I'm fairly certain. Looks like a 10-player chest. Or it could be 5. That's 10. So if I get one more Withered, I think I'm going to get both 10-player chests and then call it a day. And, yeah. But I know that's not going to happen because I'm not that lucky. Like, out of these two cocoons, I probably get one more. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I get one more. Alright, I guess I'll do that then. Um, Over there, it's the value. There's a value gate you can get if you have the key that has 3 inside, and it's really good because you can just send the weaker ones back up and you use this one. So I'm going to grab this 10-player chest. I would say quickly book it back to the other one, but the army would like get left behind. But you can speed them up, which I find really helpful because then you can just speed run your way back. So if you have like a druid with stampeding roar, or me with the run rush totem, it's a fairly good way to get your withered to and from stuff. And if you have like movement speed increases for yourself, that's a bad thing because you could lose your army and they would be like just completely like gone. Like you just get zoned out. But yeah, that's the basic couple areas of the Withered Army training camp. I think I'll post another one tomorrow, depending on how far I can get on my DK, but I can clear that all in like 8 Withered, so tells you how much your army goes. And after you get all your army upgrades, it just basically becomes a, will I get the Fox mount today kind of thing. Or hidden artifact appearances based on spec or class. I know a lot of people actually have a hidden artifact appearance from here, so it's a good chance that you have one, like monks, paladins, death knights. And that's it. And once you send the 10 up, you get a you failed thing, and then you're done. These guys don't count to anything, but I'm just going to zerk them and run away. Because it isn't really worth my time to go get one more withered when Jim can just be around the corner. So let's go back and see what we got. So you get 2 big chests, and that's the end cache chest. Let's see how I got into the 2 big chests. Another spell helm. Another focusing. Oh, Withered Spellseeker, and not bad, not bad. Nice chunk of artifact power. Reputation. Yeah, it's pretty good. So that's the Withered Army training camp done. In a simple way. Hope you enjoyed. Hope this guide was helpful, and I'll see you all in the next video.